Hello, Merhojed here, and welcome back to Come Deliverance, where we are in a room. Ooh, we actually... wait, what? We actually slept here? I can't remember sleeping here. Well, in any case, let's quickly wash ourselves, because we need to remain decent. And then let's go look for some quests to do. What was the A again? I have an A marker, and I want to know what that is. Go to the hall. Baths, go join them. No, I'm not going to the baths. Unless the game isn't as open and time does not expire. But I believe time should expire. You should get tired of waiting for me in the bath, so... yeah.
Stop!
May the
I
Lord
need to search
watch
you.
over you, Henry.
You need to
Can you hear me?
How are you, Henry?
search me. What do you need to search me for?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Such are my orders.
You really want to search me? Let's see here. What can I beat him? I've got the same amount of speech. Can I try speech?
I'm carrying an important dispatch. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Right then. I won't search you this time. Carry on.
I don't believe I have anything illegal on me. Do I have anything stolen on me? Nope, not anymore. Apparently, the arrows don't count anymore. They're no longer stolen. The arrows that I stole on the battlefield. I just called my horse. What? I do still have a horse, right? Ah, yes, here you are. There we go. Got my horse back. Well, new horse back. Sadly, it's no longer Pebbles. Pebbles was a fine horse. Then it died. I was pretty sad, actually. Sorry I wasn't sad at that point. I didn't sound sad, but I'm pretty sad that it died. Ooh. Yes. The Hall of the Upper Castle. Interrogate the Captain Merhojed.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Przemyslowice.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
My men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
Nice and shiny.
My lord,
Greetings, lad.
the bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhojed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhojed. Matthias is working now.
They attacked right after the battle in Przemyslowice. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces,
Ooh.
I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Przemyslowice?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
It's just a pile of copper.
Curva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some... worth.
Plated with silver,
Curva!
so...
Fuck!
Silver is really good.
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
They could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschens seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppeldecker.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhojed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhojed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us.
I'm counting on me.
Come
as well.
report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Nice. He's up there, near Talmberg. Why is it going up all the way to Talmberg when he can just stay here? Just sitting away. Probably rotting a little bit.
Jesus! Look where you're going!
My face is just unamused right now. He walks into me and then complains that I'm walking into him.
Damn!
There's a quest giver here.
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago.
Wait, one thing I did
Always in
want to
the
quickly
evening.
check
Once.
out here is, what is my archery at now? Archery is at 5. And apparently I can grab strength. Oh yeah, I got this during last battle. Accidentally pressed a wrong button there. Head cracker. Greater chance of knocking out an opponent with a blow to the head. I feel like carrying more is a brilliant idea. Because if I'm not going to be using all these like swing attacks, then I might as well just be able to, you know, carry a lot. What's this do? Foes will be more likely to flee from combat with you. The ones who do fight you will be less determined. That sounds like a very useful thing to have when you're fighting with a bow. Now, horse.
Good day, Henry.
Still need to, no.
Ha! Watch what you're doing! There's people walking here.
If this was real medieval times, I would be dead right now. At least I would be on the stockade. Like, least bit of punishment I could get, I would be on the stockade for at least a week. But hey,
Good day.
it's a bit off, but nah. Bow.
Can you teach me to be a better archer?
Yes, teach me to be a
Certainly.
better archer.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
How much? Haggle.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Haggling is a portion of this time period's history.
What do you say
so-
to this?
That's not enough.
No, 160.
Agreed. Now listen up.
Saved 20 though, so that's good. New level in bow. So I reached level 6. That's like... You barely taught me anything! Okay, now I can't pull out my
Hey.
weapon here.
Put that away before I lose my temper.
Okay, so training skills, I only give you 1 level. So it's not preferred. I bet we go make some more saves before we go do this. Because I get the feeling we're gonna need them. right around this corner. I just need to remember what the recipe was. Don't I? Oh, I can see through the floor again. Hoping that they fix that at some point. I love the complicatedness of the alchemy. Do I have them? I do not have belladonna. Perhaps it's in my horse, but I think it holds in my horse's inventory as well. No, it does not. Because otherwise I would be having quite a lot of nettle. Okay, so belladonna, nettle. Okay, so first things first, it is wine. We need to pour in wine. Red wine, apparently, because the wine was red. Then, I need to get myself resituated, because, what do I do this again? Q, just get a bit boiling. And make it so that there's fire so I can actually see. One bunch of nettle. Hourglass. While that is going, I'm going to grab the belladonna. I'm going to mortar it. I wonder if I could have added 2 before I powderize it like I just did. Check it in there. Start up this again. Get it back up to boiling. Grab the belladonna. Here. Mortar and pestle it. We're only gonna make 1 for now because it really doesn't need to be 2. Yeah, that should be 2. Just get it back up to a boil. Grab the dish. Chuck this in. Bring it back up to a boil. There is a lot of room for error in this game, the alchemy. By a lot of room for error, I literally mean quite a lot. I don't want to spill it. Grab a bottle and fill it up. And I brewed Savior Schnapps. Beautiful. I like that mechanic. Being able to make your own saves is a really good idea. And making them expensive is another good idea. Belladonnas are no pushover in the price
Smell
of them.
fresh bread and pour yourself a bit of fresh.
So, we are going to Merhojed, which is way up here. They're quite a small town, yet they could fend them off. I still go fast travel. Fast travel, Henry, fast travel. Now, let's watch Henry fast travel all the way to the other side of this map. I haven't played for 20 hours, I have played for over 20 hours actually. And, yes. This is, I've only explored such a small amount of this map. It's quite scary. Ah, this town. I remember you. They weren't too friendly, but they weren't unfriendly. Ooh, here's an unexplored section. It doesn't explore when you're just fast traveling through it, but it does explore when you're actually like riding through it, which is good. So, we're gonna go interrogate a bandit that was captured. What should we ask him? Who's his superiors? Where's the rest of them? How many of them are there? And where did they get their gold from? That last one is very important. Because the last one is, in fact, so important that we need to stop it. Because otherwise he'll have virtually unlimited amounts of people to help him. And of course it's in the middle of the night. I do not believe that there is a inn here. We check the map. No, there is not lodging here. I could head back over there. You know what, I'm gonna go do that. It's just gonna be really dark for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna activate my torch.
Good!
And then I'm gonna ride through the extreme darkness to that camp. Because I know I'm allowed to sleep at that camp. I'll probably be able to see more than you guys, so yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about it being so dark. Just don't want to push up the gamma all the time because gamma kind of ruins the aesthetic of the game. Or up and over. Right here. Sleep till day, 10 hours should do the trick, but I might need food now. I didn't think about that, because that's going to reduce my food to 40, and that's going to mean Henry's going to be hungry again. And I do not believe I have any food on me. Might be able to eat some food in this camp. They'll definitely spare me some food. There we go, just quickly reached across my room for my water, because yes, you get thirsty. Humans get thirsty, surprisingly enough. Now, let's see here. I could put away the torch because I no longer need a
Mark
torch.
their doors with white crosses. I'm telling you, it's not good.
They say it's the plague.
Now, where is the campfire that's supposed to be cooking food? Ooh, what is this?
Are you serious?
Rob from. I don't want to rob because I'm gonna get killed here. I'm really bad with combat. Eat that. Should cause us to not be starving all the time. Run a bit in this direction. Hey, he actually approached from where the horses were. Good to know. Sorry about the dogs barking in the background. You're probably going to be able to hear them. So yeah. Can't really stop them. But we can stop them. Okay, it looks like they got that outside, so should be a bit more quiet. Ooh. Ah. That's a couple of dead things. This is where I bought my horse, wasn't it? I believe so. So they killed all the other horses. This guy could be glad I bought him. Hey, you. Ah, come on. Where would I go look for this guy who I'm supposed to interrogate? You, villager, tell me the way.
My respects to you.
And to you, you fought off,
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out of that alive, and now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight.
Some type of chemical warfare.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Scarlet's was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Ah.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
What a shame.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right, you're not from around here, are you?
No.
Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhof stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is the son of Andrew, a local woodcutter. Or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man isn't taking it well.
Ah. Where can I find this?
Where will I find Melikar?
Melikar.
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
So one's on left, one's on right. Tell me about the plague.
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed and it doesn't look good. Straw's wife and brother, more and more.
I'm sorry to hear it.
As is not looking well for them.
I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got him, poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Ah.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then the disease came.
They unleashed the disease
Thanks.
to kill the captain.
That'll be all for now.
Ah. This disease does not seem by chance. So let's go find Matthias. See if he's still okay.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Put it... you can put it that way.
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Yes.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melikar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melikar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
Ah.
I can tell you what he'll do with him. He'll hand him over to Sir Radzig's envoy. Me.
I doubt Malachar will let him go willingly. The folk here are baying for blood. Lives have been lost. First the raid and now this plague. God knows what they'll do.
Well, if I can convince them that if we find the rest of them,
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
Yeah, I believe.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected.
Yes.
A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Wow. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
Directly after.
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Yes.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melachar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhojed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can find Straw, tell me something about Melachar. Tell me something
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
It's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Nah.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melachar like?
Melachar.
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melachar.
Since when do subjects govern a village in place of the lord?
What can we do? If it weren't for Melachar, those bandits would have torched the place to the ground.
Yes.
The villagers won't follow anyone else.
I know where to find them, so yeah. Well, have a nap then. Is this the main gate or is this the main gate? It's the other one. So Straw's house, Melachar's house. Ooh, easy lock pickable. He is in there, so let's first go through to over here. And oh, she's just sleeping. Oh, let's go talk to this guard then. Watchman.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melachar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melachar.
Which is who knows where. believe by the time I get to him, he's probably going to be dead.
Oh, the agony!
Ugh.
What? No, go away.
Okay, so they're not here. Let's go see if Straw's here. Ooh, wait, you are... No one important.
Are you serious?
Let's see here. Bit of hay. Hey, I want to talk to you. Okay, let's sit and see if I can talk to him while I'm sitting. And of course, I sit at the opposite end of the table, not right next to him. Let's first see here. Easy lockpick. Open up the door. Well, it's not looking good for me. My investigation skills are dying off. Because mainly people don't want to talk to me or are missing in action. Actually, you're the person I'm looking for. No, you're just a normal villager. Please tell me you're someone I can talk to. Nope.
Hey!
Just normal villager. I mean, just normal village guard. So used to calling them just villagers because there's just villagers everywhere. Just another guard. Let's go a little bit more this way then.
You're not allowed
This is not a very big
If you want to go in,
town.
talk to Melikar.
Where could they be hiding? Otherwise I should wait till night and then just go talk to them.
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering.
Okay, so everybody's sort of dying now.
I've had enough.
Slowly but surely. I can't find the person I'm supposed to be talking to. Ah, here you are.
Are you Melikar?
Yes, he's
Aye,
Melikar.
that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Saradzik Kobala. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Saradzik won't help us with that, any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Saradzik, you might be of some use, if anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Ah.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
This isn't a job. It's a penance.
Okay, so all these houses are infected.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife, too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favour to ask.
For what?
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
I can.
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes.
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Merhojed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Janovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by... What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring, so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
But your son...
Your son Elijah? What did he do to you?
Christ almighty! Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Lord, please end this. Please, no more suffering.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
Ah. Where's that?
All right, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
Don't worry, I'm a player character. I can't catch diseases.
Stop.
I'm immune. I'm a player character. I'm immune to all these types of diseases. I've got plot protection. Ha 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 ha. Actually, I don't. I have very little plot protection.
No, no. Let me sleep.
Yeah, so people don't like it when I wake them up.
You're not allowed inside.
Yes, I get that I'm not allowed inside. Oh. I get why they need watchmen.
What?
Because this guy's gonna like...
Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
Yeah. It's got 13! What?
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side. Isn't that God's own truth?
I'm sorry that they killed your son. I truly am sorry. But if you don't want that disease to take your wife, you'll let me see her right away. I can help her.
I don't want her taken, no.
There. You see?
What? Are you a quack?
Something like that.
Then go to it. Go!
Wow. Inspect.
Fever. Just like Melchar's wife.
Is that all?
Fever. Just like Melchar's wife.
Okay, so I suppose I need to ride all the way to the monastery, wherever that is. Again, I'm not sure. Might go check out a few more houses, because there's still a couple over here. Oh, one. And I'm on the wrong side of it. This side. Yep, same thing.
Brother, hey! Brother, dearest brother, is that you?
Yes, I'm
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Avenge is nearly here. We need to get to Skalitz for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes! Brother! Lock the door! They're back again. Please, God, no.
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me. I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes, yes. I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again.
That's worrisome. Yes, this is sort of like, oh. Do I do it?
To me, my beloved
Okay, well, my fun has been had. Yes, the plague is here as well, just like I thought.
What am I to do now without you? Who are you?
Pull them through the wall.
Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Melichar said the dead should be buried at once.
Of course I'll help.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
I'll say goodbye to an empty grave. Do I still have my shovel? I do not believe I still have my shovel, so... Back of the house, so exactly where I pulled them out. Good. Hey! A shovel just appears out of nowhere. That's not deep enough. Ah, take the body to the grave, okay. So I don't even need to go talk to her. Okay, good. He's been buried. Go talk to her. Come on, Henry. You're constantly jumping up and down, up and down. I can get it, you're excited. There's people dying or whatever. I don't know why you would be excited about that, but hey. Aha.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
Oh. Some sort of infection, I believe. Then of course I'm not really a doctor. So, where is this monastery I need to go to?
Stay away from...
I believe it's this one, right? I was actually hoping it would tell me if it was a monastery or not, but... Wait, this is... Talmberg. Don't really see the monastery that people are talking about, but hey. Probably because I haven't fully, like, explored this area. See here, any more houses? Went in, went in, went in, went in and checked, went in and checked. Captive in Merhojed. Yes. Let's go over here then, because I do believe that this might be the monastery. Might be. Not sure. They didn't really mention where the monastery was. But it does show an A there, so I'm assuming it's part of my main quest. And Henry is fast traveling very slowly. Very slowly. And it's raining. It would appear. It sounds like it's raining. Yes, it is raining. Oh, look, my arrow's on my back. Wait, but this is Talmberg. This is a monastery.
Damn! Stay away from people if you
Nobody
can't
wanted
ride
to
a
give me
horse, you
directions.
moron!
Nobody wants to give me directions. Why did nobody want to give me Oh no, this is her. No. Not right now. No. I don't want to talk to her just yet.
Welcome, Henry!
I believe I know what the problem is. It is with this. Find avenge your parents. Find out where pestilence. Already tracking too many. Track these two. Red is now. I need to go to. It's over there. Monastery. It actually says it's a monastery. Wow. I haven't been there, in fact. I'm lucky that I have a fast travel point to there. Might have been faster if I just ran there. In fact. They're not really that far. They're quite close to it. But I think I go to end the episode here during this fast travel. Meet you guys when I'm on the other end. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know when the next episode is up. And goodbye!